First comes the call, then comes, don't ask me to do this. Don't take this cup away from me.
Yes.
I'm not a hero. Don't look at me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have the power. I'm just a kid. I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
The call won't leave you alone, though. And then you begin the journey.
Yeah.
And then comes the road of trials, and Destiny's like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
And you know, I say you can answer the call or you can refuse the call. Really, he could have refused the call.
He could have refused the call.
He could have insistently said, it's not me. But he chose to answer it. And doesn't it make for a better story? You know?
Do you think the call is the same for men and women, that we all have that calling, that yearning to step out?
Yes, I absolutely
Whether
do.
you choose to hear it or not.
I absolutely do. I think that call comes in the middle of the night and the call begins. I mean, look, the word quest is question, right? Like every quest begins with a question. And the question's always the same question.
How do you know, though, that you're being called to something? What are the signs?
You get the question. Here's the question. What have I come here to do with my life? You telling me you never got that question? That's the question that begins every single quest. What have I come here to do with my life? There's no one who hasn't had that question come to them. That's the call.
Right. That one of my greatest gifts was that I was obedient to the call. You know, so the call to understand that, oh, gee, I was meant to be more than just a reporter. I was meant to be more than just on TV. I was meant to be more than just have a talk show. You are here to honor your calling, whether you're paid for it or not. If you can get paid for it, that makes life exponentially better. But if you are not paid for it, that is also really just fine, because honoring the calling feeds everything else you do in your life. Honoring the calling makes everything else better. And I would say that the best way to begin to figure out who you are really meant to be is to ask the universe, God, that question. God, how can I be used in service to myself first, and how can I then use that service to serve the world? Use your life to serve the world, and you will find that it also serves you. If you are able to honor that feeling, that is when you most come alive. We all are called. Everybody has a calling. And your real job in life is to figure out what that is and get about the business of doing it. Every time we have seen a person on the stage who is a success in their life, they spoke of the joy and they spoke of the juice that they received from doing what they knew they were meant to be doing. We saw it every time Tina Turner, Celine, Bocelli, or Lady Gaga lit up the stage with their passion, because that is what a calling is. It lights you up and it lets you know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And that is what I want for all of you, and hope that you will take from this show to live from the heart of yourself. You have to make a living, I understand that, but you also have to know what sparks the light in you so that you in your own way can illuminate the world. Each one of you has your own platform. Do not let the trappings here fool you. Mine is a stage in a studio. Yours is wherever you are, with your own reach. However small or however large that reach is. Maybe it's 20 people, maybe it's 30 people, 40 people, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your classmates, your classroom, your coworkers. Wherever you are, that is your platform, your stage, your circle of influence. That is your talk show. And that is where your power lies. In every way, in every day, you are showing people exactly who you are. You're letting your life speak for you. And when you do that, you will receive in direct proportion to how you give in whatever platform you have. Of course, the circumstances are all different for all of us, but the power, I know, is the same. You can help somebody, you can listen, you can forgive, you can heal. You have the power to change somebody's life. Look around and you'll see. You may not have to look any further than your own family or maybe even your own self. The power is the same. Everybody has a calling. Mine aligned with my profession, my job, but not everybody gets paid for it. But everybody is called. It may be your skill at listening, your talent for nurturing and mothering. Do not get it confused. It does not have to be some highfalutin something or something that makes you famous. We're all confused about fame versus service in this country. And one of my favorite stories is Marcia Kilgore, who founded the successful Bliss Spa. She was here years ago. And I remember going to her spa and getting a beautiful facial from her, so great. And I stood up on the table and I said, "This is the best facial I ever had." And she said, "That's because extractions, popping zits, are my passion." My great wish for all of you who have allowed me to honor my calling through this show is that you carry whatever you're supposed to be doing, carry that forward, and don't waste any more time. Start embracing the life that is calling you and use your life to serve the world.